Good morning and welcome. My name is Jürgen Lindner. I'm going to be the host of this event. Welcome to the Big Moves to Pivot Forward Virtual Summit. I'm acting here as the Global Marketing Head for Cloud ERP at Oracle, and it's my distinct privilege to have you here this afternoon. So we're going to focus today on strategies that CFOs and their finance team can adopt to really accelerate growth in 2021 and beyond. While we're all still within the pandemic, we do know that the next decade of growth is really being shaped right now. And I'm thrilled personally to be joined by corporations today who are going to be sharing how they are reshaping their industries. We have companies such as Lyft, such as Square, such as M&G PLC, and Williams Sonoma as part of the conversation here. Then we will also have our founder, Larry Ellison, sharing his perspective in a conversation with the IDC Chief Research Officer, Meredith Whalen. We then have other senior executives, such as our corporate controller, Maria Smith, Rondi Ng, who signs responsible for our cloud ERP development stream, as well as Matt Bradley, who signs responsible for developing our enterprise performance management solutions. And then I want to thank PricewaterhouseCoopers as the exclusive sponsor of this event. I would also like to welcome the US Deputy Advisory Leader, Jenny Kohler, to really share her insights. So with that, I want to get started. I'm excited to be here. So over the summer of 2020, what we did is we partnered with our customers and prospects somewhat differently than ever before. So helping them through the crisis, jointly learning in the crisis, and there were just new challenges, new business challenges that we didn't have before. It started with, for example, managing the closure of your books remotely for the very first time. It ranged from rearranging your supply chains very quickly. It had to do with engaging your customers very differently than likely before. And oftentimes managing remote workforces and acting in a very different planning cycle frequency were some of the key challenges that our customers and prospects told us they would like to partner with us around. So I think it's fair to say that the digital transformation that we've been talking about for a long time has been fast forwarded 5 to 6 years. And consequently, this leads to the theme of our event, big moves. So that's what we want to talk about. There are a distinct set of big moves that we feel very strongly about. This is what we're going to be discussing. And also why we feel it's almost too risky to stand still, according to our own CEO, Safra Catz. So the big four moves are really around business model innovation. We're going to be talking about merger and acquisition divestitures. We're going to be talking about the relentless automation of the financial close, and also creating a risk intelligent culture within your corporations. So this is really for practitioners to learn from each other. And this virtual summit is designed to share those strategies. For the kickoff of this event, a couple of rules real quick. We want to make that highly interactive. So we hope you take advantage of the chat features. Please do post your questions. We're going to answer them. And there's also going to be an interactivity in terms of polls. So over the course of the sessions, you're going to see certain polls popping up. We'd like to invite you to really participate in those. It will give us a good chance to read the audience, the virtual audience here. But before we get started, we want to do something that we've never done before. We all know in this virtual world, there is a little amount of stress here. So our offer to you is start this virtual event somewhat differently. Let's have a 3-minute type of well-being here built into the program. Now you might say 3 minutes of well-being in a virtual summit. What does that mean? So we think music is one of those things that brings people together. It has a healing effect. I think Billy Joel said it very well. I think music in itself is healing. It's an explosive expression of humanity. No matter what culture you're from, everyone loves music. And with that, we asked the recording artist, Billy Phillips, to help us record a song that hopefully captures how every one of us is feeling. So we really do hope that you will enjoy this short interlude.
Hi everyone. So Oracle have asked me to write a song especially for you. So I've taken a deep dive into your world and what your everyday lives might look like. I hope you like it.
Hello, can anybody hear me? Try to take yourself off mute and tell me you can hear me. At least these video calls get rid of those long goodbyes. And better yet, they raise your bottom line. You've changed your background 100 times. Today you're on a beach, so it doesn't look so bad now. There's a drink within your reach. We know that you've been counting, but there's more than counting beans to all the little things you do behind the scenes. Can't stop the dog from barking right beside you. The kids are interrupting. Love, turn on the TV. At least the postman knows just where to find you. Got no commute, no fancy suit, just your family. You crunch numbers for breakfast and you dip them in your tea. Your digital assistant, the only sidekick you will need. Another risk analysis by morning. We don't need no Superman, we've got our own Clark Kent. But it's the little things you do that make us go ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, the little things, ooh, ooh, ooh. I know there's gotta be frustration at those account analyses and reconciliations. Any lesser human being would have run a mile, but you know how to make investors smile. Every statement you prepare from now until year end, and every audit you'll be there. You never break your bend. You crunch numbers for breakfast and you dip them in your tea. Your digital assistant, the only sidekick you will need. Another risk analysis by morning. We don't need no Superman, we've got our own Clark Kent. But it's the little things you do that make us go ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, the little things, ooh, ooh, ooh. It's the little things, ooh, ooh, ooh. The little things, ooh, ooh, ooh.